name's Mark. I'm with SJOC. I'd like to take you into one of our projects today that I'm lucky enough to be working on. We're located in part of Hamilton. It's called Dundas. It's a beautiful rural area, and the actual site that we're on is just at the edge of a beautiful valley. So there's an awesome view and beautiful nature, and we're trying to make sure that that's captured in the changes that we're doing to this house. This house was designed in 1957. Hasn't really been touched architecturally or structurally since then. We're renovating the old part of the house as well as putting a big addition on the front. It's going to be an amazing project. We've already started the construction of the foundation. I'd like to take you a little bit closer and show you some of the details of the site itself. Welcome to our excavation. This pit is for the foundations of the new section that we're adding on to the front of the house. This huge pit, at the end of the project, you're never going to know that this was here, right? There'll be the new structure on top. It will all be graded outside, but this is like a super, super important stage of the project. So one of the important things we're doing with this project to integrate the interior with the outside, and that means changing the windows and the doors so there's more of a connection. We're going to update this balcony right here, the deck, so that it is actually more serviceable, that there's a better quality of outdoor space. We're going to also change the stairs, which are over there, so that there's a nicer connection between the main walkout on the second floor here and the ground space down here. With a house that's this old, updating it means that not only are we going to do the cosmetic changes, but we've got to look at all the systems, okay? The septic system hasn't really been updated since the mid-70s, so that's something that we're looking at. Any other system like the plumbing, electrical, also has to be updated to code. So part of our job at SJOC is not just providing a beautiful place to live, but a super safe and reliable place to live. So from backyard, I think we should go up the stairs. We're going to go up to the main floor of the house and the principal rooms. So one of the main things that we're changing up here on the main floor is the access from the house to the deck. You can see along the edge here, there's just one sort of single door from inside to outside. There's going to be 3 sets of double doors. There's going to be a big living room in here and a dining room down at the end. But what we're doing on the outside is to make sure that this is extended so that there's access all the way along the face of the house from inside to outside. Now I think we should go inside and see what this beautiful sort of indoor-outdoor interaction is going to be from the inside. Now that we've come inside, we're in sort of the principal area that's going to be from end to end of the house, looking onto the backyard. Because this is the eastern side, this has the best light during the day. So this is going to be the studio. We're going to put a gas insert down here. This corner over here, we're going to put in a nice wet bar. This is going to be like the principal living space with all the sofas and the sit-down area, the entertaining part of the house. The dining room will be further along, right? So the whole space will be open underneath these beams and defined by the furniture groupings. This wall across the back here is going to be completely rebuilt. So now we're at the front row of rooms towards the street. The big pit that we had on the front of the house, that is the extension. So these rooms right here are going to be turned into 2 bedrooms plus a huge kitchen. This is going to be one of the guest bedrooms in the future. So we'll take advantage of this beautiful south-facing window out onto this beautiful backyard. This big square room is going to be the only sort of public room down in the basement. Our reconfigured stairs are going to come down here, right? So these are the stairs. There's going to be a bar back here and shelves, bookshelves. We're maintaining the doors going out the back, changing the windows so they're going to be more weatherproof for one and operable. This is going to be the second guest bedroom, and we're keeping the mechanical room where it was located. These are some of the beautiful pieces of solid walnut that we've maintained, and we're going to be able to use this. I hope you'll be able to come back and see what we've done with this. So you see the excavation outside. What's happening is the foundation is being surveyed, pinned, and then built, okay? While we're doing that, we also have a crew that is going to be replacing this back wall because structurally they're apart, so these can go on at the same time. Third part that's going to be looked at are all the systems. We've got an electrician coming in and a plumber and the HVAC guy, okay? And they do what's called the rough work, okay, at this stage. They go through and make sure that all the lighting and all the electrical needs are going to be met. All the wires are going to be in place. And this all takes place before any of the drywall goes up, okay? So those are the things that are going to be happening in parallel right now. Later on, after the foundation is finished, we'll do the floor membrane outside, and that's when we're going to demolish this part at the front, right? It all has to be sort of timed out in phases to make sure, we call it a critical path, that the important things that absolutely have other things depending on them are followed up really carefully. And then we fit in other trades as we go along. Today's look at the house is a point in time near the beginning of the project where you can see a number of things have been started, and we're sort of ready to jump into like the actual construction part rather than the demolition and the excavation. So it's a kind of crucial point right now. This is where it's hardest to sort of visualize in the future what it's going to look like, because we're at the bare bones right now. This is part of the really exciting process that we go through, and yeah, I look forward to sharing more of it with you in the future.